tell you how I felt last night. You were so damn crazy, my type of lady, driving me insane. You were up and down, but you stayed around, and I will never be the same. Can't get you out of my head. Ooh, ooh, like a melody. Ooh, 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 out of my head. Ooh, ooh, like a melody, like a melody. Goosebumps for sure when you were in slow motion. Oh, I've never seen anything like you before. Oh, I can't take it anymore. You were so damn crazy, my type of lady, driving me insane. You were up and down, but you stayed around, and I will never be the same. Can't get you out of my head. Like a melody, ooh, 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 out of my head. Like a melody, like a melody. Ooh, 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 like a melody. Ooh, 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 out of my head. Ooh, ooh, like a melody, like a melody. Your eyes, your look, something out of a storybook. Oh, it took everything I had inside.
Yo, 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 yo. Are you there?
Last night, you were so damn crazy, my type of lady, driving me insane. You were up and down, but you stayed around, and I will never be the same. Can't get you out of my head. Ooh, ooh, like a melody. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yo, 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 yo.
Ooh, ooh, like a melody, like a melody, like a melody, like a melody.
What's up?
Melody, like a melody. Like a melody, like a melody. Like a melody, like a melody.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How are you guys? If you didn't know, this was the Carl Roque remix of my Like a Melody song. If you didn't know, almost 1 month ago we released a remix, a remix album with 4 remixes and my VIP remix of Like a Melody. All of them are on Spotify, on Apple Music, on SoundCloud, everywhere, YouTube, whatever you use, you can go and listen, okay? And you have all the 4 remixes there. Today was the time to start with this one, the live stream, because I already started with the other ones. And not a lot more to say. How are you? Melody too good. Yeah, did you ever heard of the Tomorrowland Foundation? No. What's that about? Tell me. Can I make money with it? I'm joking. So yeah. If you didn't know, guys, last week I did a live stream. Okay, but it was different. What I did was to just produce music. I just sit here and I started the song, and to be honest, okay, is one of my favorite songs that I'm making, and probably one of my favorites that I've ever made. Maybe you were here and you're like, meh, it was not that good or something, but for me, the emotion that it gave me, it was so good. I mean, actually, after finishing the live stream, I continued working on it until 12 p.m. at night. Well, of course, I rested a bit, had dinner, and then work, you know. But it was so hype for that song, you know. so high. I don't know why, but it gives me really good vibes, really good emotions. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that one. And the good thing, it was not in purpose, not at all. Was not in purpose at all. Okay, but when I was making that song, I was like, what kind of sound can fit here? Okay, wrist bass, and here this kind of bass, and here this kind of lead. Okay, so it was not in purpose at all, but I was going all the time to my upcoming sound bank. If you didn't know, I'm making a new sound bank. Well, actually, yesterday I finished my upcoming sound bank. That is an 128 preset sound bank for Serum, and I think, yeah, all the Serum presets I used that maybe are like in that song are like 10 or 15, but all of them were from my upcoming sound bank. All of them, all. So, I mean, that means it has quality, otherwise I wouldn't use it. And honestly, it wasn't in purpose just to promote or something like this, because I didn't even have it finished. But yeah, it's a sound bank that first I'm using in my new songs, not only in this one, also in songs that I didn't show you. Second, I made presets that I've used in other songs, okay, recreated them or something like this. For example, on Like a Melody, the lead sound is like 7 or 8 layers. No joke. 7 or 8 presets, So of course I cannot make exactly the same sound because it's not possible, because in the end 7 or 8 presets means like at least 8 wavetables, but usually more, so it's 12, or for example there were some Nexus, so they have 4, so it's maybe 20 different wavetables, or even more. So it's not possible to make it just in one preset, but I got the closest sound possible, and that preset is also in the sound bank. Preset that I used in System Overload that you're hearing right now. Preset that I'm using in my upcoming songs. So yeah, I think it's a sound bank that first of all is going to be so useful for me, but I think it's also going to be so useful for you. And if you're going to ask, okay, but what genre is this for? To be honest, any genre, because it has kind of progressive house sounds, it has also acid sounds, it has big room techno sounds, it has hardstyle sounds, it has deep house sound, it has tech house sound, it has bass house sounds. So it has sounds for every genre, but at the same time, don't think about like this, in my opinion. For example, I have songs where I'm using progressive house songs where I'm using hardstyle sounds, okay, because a sound is just a sound, it doesn't matter. Of course, maybe if you're making deep house, a hardstyle screech doesn't really work, but sometimes maybe it can, so just use presets without depending on the name it has or the idea that was made for. Just use them if you like them, my favorite producer, thank you so much. So yeah, I just finished it. Today I was preparing the artwork, the design of it, and thank you so much, After Generation, for that subscription. Thank you so much, After Generation. So yeah, new soundbank that if you have the Sound 1 Volume 1, in my opinion, that soundbank is pretty good. It's a soundbank that I also use in my songs, and I think it's a pretty good soundbank. But to be honest, it's a bit more limited. It's just 80 presets, and maybe I don't know if it's because I've improved my quality on sound design, or because I made more complicated sounds now, or just because my taste changed or whatever. But I feel like not only because in this new soundbank is going to have 128 presets, so it's like 48 more presets. That's crazy. But also I feel like is better in general, So if you like the Volume 1, you're gonna love the Soundbank Volume 2 for sure. And now how much are you gonna sell it? That's what actually I wanted to ask you. I have a price in mind, but also would like to know, be honest, how much would you pay for an 128 preset soundbank for Serum? Be honest, don't tell me €1. Of course, I'm not gonna sell it on that price, you know. Free, of course not. I'm sorry. This took me like maybe 4 or 5 months to make it, or something like this. But be honest, because I know that there's people that if you are from the United States, paying a certain amount is good for you, but then that amount is maybe too much for India. So I always want to have like an average price that is comfortable for everybody, but would like to know how much would you pay for this. $10. That's so cheap. So cheap. Usually soundbanks that have like 128 presets, something like this, close to mine, similar to mine, usually are between... I've seen soundbanks that cost even $50 with the same amount of presets. Some are like 30, 40, 50, 25. Depends on the person, depends on the brand, and so would say $14.99. That's also really cheap. I mean, even the soundbank volume 1 is a bit more expensive and has 48 presets less. It's 30% less presets, you know. Do you have some reveal recording big room techno presets? Yeah, well, I don't really know what you mean by revealed big room techno, but yeah, I have some big room techno. I'm not trying anymore. Like 80 is super expensive, man. 50 I think is also pretty expensive, but I like to know that that you would pay this, you know. That gives me more freedom to don't be like feeling like I'm gonna put a really high price. But spoiler, it's not gonna be not even $40, okay, so don't worry. Hackearon mi otra cuenta de Twitch y me la suspendieron. Voy a ver qué dices. Ari Lover. Ah, eres Groovy. Hostia, ¿y eso? $40 to $50, or sell it for for $20.69. 50, 70 euros, $100. Have you ever paid $100 for a soundbank? Because I think that's extremely expensive. 600 rupees. I don't know how much is that. $500, yeah, for sure. For example, we are at the point samples don't ask more, or else it is just too expensive. What do you mean? We don't ask more, or else it is just too expensive. I don't know what you mean. Sorry, I'm not reading Instagram. I say 25, 49, deal, the new number game, lol. Ya casi tenía mis 10k para el feedback priority. Ah, joder. ¿No te puedo dar puntos de alguna forma? No. The Mike's Rumble is insane. I bought it. It's really good. It's really good. 50% off. Oh, that's nice. Around 70. 70 I also think is really expensive. Or you live in a really rich country, or I don't know, you have a lot of money. 25. Bro's got a business to run. $50, dude. Nah, $50 is way too much. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because then maybe you say, oh, you said this price and you put it higher or something like this, and I don't want to say what I've been thinking, but I will try to think the fairest price for the work, competitivity with our people, and of course in the end you also need to think that if you want, how to say this, from my side, on one side, of course, I want to sell it as much as possible so I make more money. That's the truth. But on the other side, I think it's also good, because I also use this soundbank, okay? I think it's also good to keep it premium or kind of exclusive, okay? If you get a soundbank that everybody has, you're not gonna sound unique. You know, it's like, for example, Kashmir Sambaback. Of course, I still use Kashmir Sambaback for a lot of things, but usually I don't use that one for big part of sounds, kicks, claps, snares. effects, usually I don't use it. I go for other sample packs that I found that maybe are more exclusive to avoid sounding the same. So if, for example, I put the sound pack at $5, a lot of people would buy it because it's so cheap, but everybody would have it. So in the end, those sounds are not going to be that exclusive. You know what I mean? So in the end, I need to find like a sweet spot of not making it expensive, but not making it too cheap. So it's worth it for me for the time I've spent, but also kind of keeping it high for the premium part, you know. And it's but of course, what I can tell you is that I'm gonna make a really launching offer that you're gonna love, that I can tell you already because I recorded the other video saying this. I think it's a 30% discount during the first week, okay? But apart from, I don't know, it was 30 or 35% discount, but when you get it, when you get the sound bank, you will receive an email. I need to prepare this, okay? But you will receive an email with an I think was 85% discount for the volume 1. So for less than normal price, you will get volume 1 and volume 2. Okay? So I think that's a really good offer, you know? So 30% or 35, I think it's 30 during the first week, and when you get it, you have an 85% for the volume 1. So it's basically I'm giving it for free, the volume 1, because I think it's $2 or $3 in the end. But only if you get the volume 2. Okay, so if I put a price and you think that's a bit too expensive for you, because I understand that if you don't work, if you are too young, or if your country is not is a bit, I want to say poor, you know, but you don't have you're not that rich in your country, let's say, then you have the option to get a really good offer in the launching week, you know. And last thing, when am I gonna release it? Probably not this one, but next Sunday. So the 3rd of March, I think it is. That day. Okay? $29.99. You're my favorite producer. I already saw your comment, thank you. Can you please tell me how to route audio into Serum FX noise? I'm trying to make a stutter house. I just enable that thing. Or you mean Serum FX? It's a bit complicated, but I think you need to click on noise and then click on the preset and this click on the noise sound, and there's something that says audio in or something like that. I'm not sure right now. If I don't see it, I don't know. And last but not least, some of you maybe are here because I'm doing a giveaway of my Patreon membership, as you can see down below here. Okay, people on Instagram, you don't see it, only if you're on Twitch or YouTube. Okay, basically what I'm doing, if you're next week, okay, next Wednesday is gonna be the last live stream of February. Okay, so that day I'm gonna do a giveaway. I need to wait. I'm gonna put it because otherwise then it's gonna be too late and didn't prepare it. I'm gonna put here, prepare for giveaway. Give me a second. Fuck. Okay, amongst everyone that is a subscriber, next Wednesday, I'm gonna do a giveaway of being a pro Patreon member. What do you get if you become a pro Patreon member? First, you get 20. Next month, you will get 24 sample packs of 24 of my songs. Crazy. Second, you will get an exclusive sound bank, okay, that only Patreon members have. But also you will get, because I give them as a Christmas present, the sound bank volume 1. So you wouldn't have to buy it with the discount. You will also get the project of the Rumble remix, and also the project of I think it's System Overload. You also have the stems of Out of My Head. You also have a Telegram group where I share every week 1 or 2 tips. That actually today I've been recording 4 or 5, and I'm scheduling them. What else? And of course, apart from discounts and all things, you get super detailed feedback. Sometimes I share on Instagram the feedbacks they give. They take me around 30 minutes to make, 20-30 minutes. I analyze every single thing of the song. I tell you all things like change this sound, this needs to be louder, reducing these frequencies in this sound because it's muddy. You need to add more sounds here to make it full. No, this sounds a bit dirty, reduce this, eliminate this sound. Maybe here you can change this, and instead of having the kick, you can put this thing or try to put this, I just listen to the song, and apart from mixing feedback, I try to tell you what I would do to improve the song, arrangement and ideas in general, like really precise feedback. So you will get all of this just by becoming a Patreon member. A Twitch subscriber. You can become a pro Patreon member. If you have, for example, Amazon Prime, you can become a subscriber for free, so you don't have to pay. Anyway, if you want to subscribe today, you will also get priority in the feedback, so I give too many things, in my opinion. I give too many things. Of course, yes, only subscribers on Twitch. If you are on YouTube and you subscribe, that doesn't count, You need to be a subscriber on Twitch. So people on YouTube, I recommend you going to Twitch. Okay? Oh. Okay. Oh, but... Alright, so with that being said... we can do two things. The first one is maybe I'm gonna already make a video about this. Nah, I'm not gonna tell you today. I was going to show you some of the presets of the soundbar, and maybe next week, or maybe just when I make the video for YouTube. So maybe we're gonna start with feedback, right? Okay, people on Twitch, if you put exclamation mark feedback, you'll have the where you need to send it. And people on YouTube, I'm gonna send it now. There you have it. People on Instagram, I'm ending this live stream, okay? If you want to get feedback or you want to be in the giveaway of Patreon, you need to go to Twitch, okay? And the link is in my Instagram channel and nothing else. See you there. Give me 1 second. Now I'm falling deeper than deep. Deeper than deep. You are my body. My hands are shaking. Give me a second. I can get you out of my head. Okay. Where is it? By the way, I didn't find yet any good earbuds for Jimmy's and so. I don't like them. Shit. I like. Oh, I have the. Do you see it also like this? This is small. Okay, it was a glitch. I like the. Fuck. I like the Huawei that they have, but the problem is that they don't have a built-in. If I don't have a Huawei, I don't have a built-in equalizer, and they need some high frequencies and a bit less mids. So if I could have the EQ, then I could use those, but no, it's not the case. So I need to keep searching. I hate this. And by the way, for the studio, maybe one day I make a live stream and I tell you what things I want to do, what things I want to buy, and so I have a 3D website where I can build like my idea of the studio. Por fin Twitch me ha costado, ¿por qué? And I show you what's the studio I want to build. Okay, I'm gonna start in April, and probably, yeah, I want to just have everything ready for April, and in April, just in 1 week, build everything. If I need to paint, if I need to build desk, I build a desk. everything ready, so I just need to go put everything where it needs to be, and I have the studio ready really quick, you know. So this way I can finally say goodbye to this. Long time you seeing this wall with these panels, this speaker. 6 years, yeah, already 6 years making videos in this room. 6 years making videos in this room. Fuck. But yeah, the new studio will be way better, way more beautiful, way brighter. I want a lot more light, more professional, everything with better speakers, everything better, you know. Maybe consider doing a live stream about building a studio. No, I want to make a YouTube series of videos. No aguanta el nuevo estudio. No aguanta no. No aguanta tú. Time flies. Yeah. If there's somebody here that is quite young, you know, underage of 18, when your granddad or your grandma or your parents tell you time flies, enjoy the moment, it's true. It's true. For me, like, weeks pass like if it was only one day, and month pass like it was just 1 week. No joke. I mean, it's like I like to work, you know, that thing of no Monday again. No, I like, because I like what I do. So it's like again Saturday, you know. Every week is like already Saturday. So quick. I didn't do everything I wanted to. Next week is my birthday, March 1st. Okay, so early happy birthday. ¿Algún consejo para hacer mejores melodías? Tengo la teoría, hago buenos acordes, pero me cuesta mucho conseguir melodías. Tengo un vídeo de 8 tips para melodías. Busca Wildcrow Melodies y te saldrá. Pero mira ese vídeo y te ayudará seguro. Ya está, acabamos antes. Does it matter what genre is submit? Nope. Okay, let me... I cannot wait to build the studio. I cannot wait. But of course it's gonna be so expensive. So expensive. Of course, I'm gonna try to get some things for free. But it's gonna be so expensive anyways. But it's gonna be worth it, of course. And of course, if you make a studio for yourself, this is a really important tip, okay? If you make a studio for yourself, okay, like the thing is, I need to record videos, I make live streams, these kind of things, so I want my studio to be kind of beautiful and fancy and aesthetic, you know, for the videos. But if you don't make videos, and so that anyway, I kind of recommend you sometimes to make videos to promote things. You don't need really beautiful panels and lights and blah 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 blah, you know. So for example, these panels, I made them myself. They work, they do the job, and they cost me like every panel like 12-15 euros each panel. If you buy this panel, that is 100, I don't know if 120 or 135 and 60, and the width is, I think, around 6-8 centimeters. Is like 2 pieces together. This maybe would cost you 80-90 euros easy, you know, and it cost me like 10-15, you know. So if you can just make it by yourself, you can save a lot of money if you make them yourself, and it's the same thing. Will you make your studio becoming a living room at the same time? No. Actually, what I want is just to have one room only for the studio and work. Right now, the problem I have is that where I work is here, where I sleep is here, and where I just entertain myself watching series, TV shows. I don't play games anymore, but playing games so is here, and that mentally is a problem, you know. So I want to have the living room for entertainment and these things, the studio to work, and my bedroom to sleep. You know. So the studio is only gonna be for the studio, nothing else. And I want to have like in the background, in the back, I want to have the DJ side, you know. Maybe have it on one side and then move it, so I can maybe make live streams. And so that probably I will make live streams with the DJ. So it's why I don't know, it's different. I don't know if here on Twitch, maybe only on Instagram or TikTok, I don't know. Okay, have you sent your songs? Remember, after Generation, you didn't send any, right? Any song? Not yet. Remember that subscription is priority, and also you participate on this. Oh, wait, I forgot to do one thing. Give me a second. By the way, I uploaded this Sunday one video about how to get more professional chords without knowing music theory. It seems YouTube is not showing it at all. I mean, not at all. The worst video in long time. But yeah, I've read that maybe what can happen also is that at the end of last year, I just uploaded a few videos, and also since the last video to the first one I uploaded this year passed like 4 or 5 weeks, so that also might be a problem, because YouTube right now is like it doesn't know to who to show my videos, you know. So also maybe if you don't see them, or so that some of you told me that you even have the bell activated and you don't see the videos, maybe this might be the problem. Okay. What company do you recommend for DJ stand? I don't know. I probably just make myself the stand or the desk for the DJ, with some IKEA things. Yeah, it happens to me also. Like I'm really tall. I used to have it there, you know, right? I don't know, right here. That is just a furniture of the room where you have different. I don't know the name right now. Wow, where you put things, clothes and so. So I have it on top. So this like 140, I think it was, plus the DJ controller. I think it was at 150 or 140. I think the play button was, and usually it's like 120 or so. But what you can do is get the IKEA Kallax, I think it's called. Yeah, IKEA Kallax. They're just shelves, you know, and you use that, and maybe you can put some small like house. Fuck, I hate when sometimes I don't know the right name. Wow, never mind. A little thing to make it higher, you know, at the bottom, and then you can put maybe, for example, also a piece of wood on top, and then you have the controller, so you're making it higher with every little thing, you know. Have wood? Was it okay? Don't tip out on desk. Yeah, of course. I mean, if you get give me 1 second. Oh, every fucking day somebody of spam calls me. So fucking annoying. The thing is, I have a friend that is using these shelves of IKEA. and he has the DJM. No, he has the DJ XZ, and then two Pioneer CDJs. So that's pretty heavy, and that's perfectly good for that, you know. And it's wide and so, because he is taking the shelf that if it's like this shelf, he's putting it horizontal, you know. So he has everything on top. Yeah. Also the ice cold option is good, you know. In the end, it's just making a good something that is pretty good resistant, you know, so it doesn't fall off or breaks when you have everything on top. And it's quite high, so you don't need to be like this, like, you know, you are straight and you can work well. I got an adjustable desk, 24 inches to 48. Donald, I don't know what's 24 inches. Probably most people in the chat don't know what's 24 inches. The world talks in centimeters. No, but I was thinking on getting this for the studio desk, but I think I'm not gonna do it. I think because, yeah, sometimes I can have it like at the max, so I can be straight, stand up, you know, and work, for example, on emails or things like this. So it's good for the back and so, but meh, most of the time I just sit it. And sometimes I do it like this, boom, and my back is like. 24 inches, 60 centimeters. No, 60 centimeters cannot be. It's impossible. 60 centimeters. Oh, no, yeah, it can be. It can be. I wish one day United States stop using the inches. No hate, but it's so complicated. Not only when you talk with somebody else that is not from the United States, but also like 1 inch can be like 1 meter is 100 centimeters or 10 decimeters or 1000 millimeters. It's easy. Divide by 10 or multiply by 10. But 1 inch is like you can like 1 inch. I don't know now the names, you know, but 1 inch can be 10 fingers or 11 foot or 7 corn something. Or it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, we can begin. Okay. You know, I like talking with you, so sometimes I just hear talking. $11. No joke, it's something like this. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see? Yeah. Okay. Look. Where is the inch? The inch is here. 1 inch is 3 barley corns, but it's 12 lines. But you can also say 7/8 of a finger. I mean, what the fuck? But also, no, sorry. 7/8 of 1 inch is 1 finger. But also 63 points is 1 finger. But also we have the twip. 20 twips is 1 point. 12 points is 1 pica. And 6 picas is 1 inch. You know? But you can also say that 6 points is 1 line, that 12 lines is 1 inch. Or 63 points is 1 finger. And 7/8 of an inch is a finger. But also, 1 line is a poppy seed. So if it's the same thing, why do you call different, you know? So you can say that 1 line is also 4 barley corns. And 3 barley corns is 1 inch. 2 inches is 1 stick. 2 sticks is 1 hand. 3 hands is a foot. But 12 inches is 1 foot. You know? 3 inches is 1 palm. Then you have here the digit. Why? I don't know. It appears here. You know? And 1 digit is... No, 4 digits is 1 palm. 3 digits is 1 nail. But 4 nails is 1 span. But at the same time, 3 palms is 1 span. You know, I mean, is this math stream? Yeah. I mean, but then I mean, it's okay. I just want you to see the difference. I just want I just want you to see the difference, okay? This is the system of the United States, and I think there's another country that uses it, but I'm not sure. Okay? And the system, metric system that use the rest of the world is this. You multiply by 10 or you divide by 10. This simple. This is this simple. This fucking simple. So I hope one day United States forgets about this and starts using this. The world will be. Have you seen those memes of the world with this, the world without this, and it's like spaceship, like flying cars, you know, and everything's like super advanced? I think that's what's gonna happen when United States stops using this. Donald, it's no hate or something, you know, it's just a funny thing. How to participate in the giveaway? If you read down here, you need to become a Twitch subscriber, and then next Wednesday I'm gonna do a giveaway, and between all the subscribers, one of you is gonna get it. Do I have to join in Discord? No. Read here. Twitch subs giveaway, pro membership. From music streams to talking about measuring units. In this live stream, you never know. You can talk about whatever thing you want, or the thing I just comes to my mind, you know. Déjame tomarle screenshot. Sistema imperial gráfico y te sale. Math are also important music. I mean, in the end, everything is math. So, yeah. ¿Cómo aprendiste inglés? Viendo, o sea, a ver, en el colegio y viendo vídeos en inglés. I am. You're what? Subscriber? No, you need to be a subscriber on Twitch, not on YouTube. On Twitch. Twitch, this is difficult. Twitch subscribers giveaway. I know, I'll send a pic on Telegram. Okay, let's start with this. I'm gonna start with After Generation because he subscribed, so he has priority. Justin Baterman. That's why I was not seeing your email. Okay, I have Sonarworks. Yes. And if I do this, as you always know, we have here my camera that is perfectly aligned. We have the chat that is perfect. We have the screen. Perfect. Email, Dropbox. No personal data. No illegal things. No OnlyFans. No nude pictures. Everything's right. If you see anything illegal or something, some nudes, please tell me. So this way Twitch doesn't ban me or YouTube doesn't ban me. Okay? Thank you. All right, let's check After Generation. Hardstyle, I guess. Okay, it's interesting because songs never start this fast with a melody. Because this is the intro, so this is the break, never start like this. I think it's not bad. Probably here you have a mid intro. I think the leads sound a bit harsh, a bit too much mid-highs and not enough body. I want a bit more crispy sound, a bit more sharp. What happens here? The volume gets reduced of the kick.
The fire is burning, but my mind is still looking for answers, but the truth is blinding. I'm falling. Looking for answers.
Sorry. So far this part I think is good. Good kicks, a lot of strength, so it's good. I think these effects are a bit too wide. Probably you're crossing the line and sounds a bit phased a bit. When I know something is a bit too wide, is that sometimes you hear something that is on the sides that feels a bit like on the back of yourself. At that moment, most of the times is because it's way too wide, and you need to solve it. Okay, you need to. Actually, yesterday or the other day, I uploaded a video on the Telegram group talking about this, because when this happens, when you start making it mono, okay, and you are now on the top of the line of the correlation line, okay, and it's good. Actually, it doesn't feel different in theory. Feels a bit different, of course, but it still feels completely on the sides, you know. So there's no problem. I mean, just be sure, make sure that it's on top of the line, so you don't have any phrasing problems, and the sound is still gonna be super wide. For me, the vocal needs a bit more body, a bit more like in 200-300 hertz, and try to give a bit more space. For example, also these effects, these downlifters are a bit too loud and are masking a little bit the vocal. But the truth is blinding. One thing I don't like is the tag of the kick has a really high click sound, that is click click, that is really annoying because it has super top high frequencies that are resonating and sound a bit bad in my opinion. Actually, it annoys me a little bit, that really high click. I think that is really good, but especially in the drops, I feel this click is really annoying. The leads, as I said earlier, I think they're a bit too soft, a bit too much mid-highs, and kind of soft sound, not really sharp. And then this is a bit more personal taste, but I think the in the kick, the tail have a lot of bass, a bit too much, and not enough mid frequencies. And for me, I like to have mid frequencies because it makes the sound a bit fatter, a bit fuller, and covers more space. But yeah, in the end, it's a bit your choice, you know. But yeah, thanks for sending, by the way. I'm looking for something. Let me see if I can see it. Okay. Sidechain is too heavy. I don't think it's too heavy because it's a bit of the style of the that kind of sound you want to achieve. You know, kind of pumping sound. But also is the melody like bam 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 bam. So if it has something like gonna be like one, you know. If it had more notes in between, you wouldn't feel that sidechain too aggressive, you know. ¿Por dónde puedo enviar el demo para feedback? Dale exclamación feedback, pon exclamación feedback y te sale. The deep note before the light one would sound even better. The deep note before the light one. I don't know what you mean. Okay, number game? Number game or what? Va, Groovy, con la cuenta nueva lo aciertas. Okay, number game. Okay, I got it. If there's somebody new, okay, first of all, people on YouTube, probably when you see this, the game already finished, okay? So my advice is that if you want to participate in these games to make sure to have more chances to get your song heard, go to Twitch, okay, and participate there because the latency is way smaller. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna think on one number. I tell you between this and this, and if you guess it, you get the feedback, okay? Vale, bad habits. The number I'm thinking is between 1 and 20. You can say as many numbers as possible until somebody guesses it. Between 1 and 20. Okay, we got it. We got it. The number was 12, and the first person is phase shift. You got it. You got it. Is your email name like phase shift? No. Can you tell me your email name? ¿No la has enviado? Pues envíame la canción al email. ¿Pero me la has enviado? Daniel. No, no me la has enviado, ¿no? Envíamela. Acabo de entrar. Groovy, ¿cómo te sientes? Esta persona acaba de entrar, acaba de seguirme y ya ha ganado el juego de los números. Ni siquiera me había enviado la canción todavía. Y ha ganado. ¿Cómo te sientes, Groovy? Al email ese que he puesto ahí. Me siento triste. Okay, in the meantime, we can do another number game. Okay, while Phase Shift sends his song. Let's do another number game. Okay. The number I'm thinking is between 70 and 90. 70 and 90. Be careful when you send it too fast and you put two numbers at once together. We got it. The number was 83, and the first person saying 83 is Costa Mark. Costa Mark. Costa. Thank you so much for this artwork that you have in your upcoming song. It's the best artwork you can ever have. I feel the kick, the rumble you have. I feel like a bit wobbly, like instead of like pa bam pa bam pa bam pa bam, it's like whoa, like too kind of soft. You know, the delays that you have are like a bit soft. Like instead of being like this, it's like too wobbly. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So I think it loses strength. Like instead of pa bam pa bam pa bam. You know what I mean? Hello, Matt. No, not the attack. I don't know how to explain it. Instead of being like, how can I explain it? Okay, I know how I can explain it. Whatever. Let's say, okay, this is not an automation. Imagine that this is the sound. Okay, so instead of having something like this, like this being the kick and this being the 3 delays, okay, what I feel instead of being like this, I feel is more like this. Wait. How can I make it? Oh, yeah, this one. You know, I feel like the sound is a bit more like this instead of being like this. Do you know what I mean? Instead of being like kick and then pam pam pam, it's like one. You know, so it doesn't have the strength it could have. I don't know if you really understand this. This is like my brain works like this, like imagine colors, imagine things. It's funny because when I listen to songs, sometimes like colors come to my mind when I listen to songs. But the funny thing is that I'm colorblind. So I don't really know what color it is. No, sometimes I know, sometimes not. The tag of the sound ADSR was late. Yeah. ¿Eres colorblind? Sí, soy daltónico. Lo dije en el vídeo de 20 cosas sobre mí. I mean, colorblind doesn't mean that you cannot see colors. Okay, is that you don't see in my case is that I don't. Sometimes some people is like confuse colors. Like for example, the most common one is like the green they see it red, in the red they see it green, like they are changed. That's not my case. My case is more like I don't see a difference between some different colors. You know, like for example, dark green and brown. Sometimes is obvious and I see it, but sometimes like I don't really know if it's dark green or if it's brown. I don't see a difference. You know, it's like Maybe for me it's like a darker green or a lighter brown, you know? And especially happens with blue and... ¿Cómo se dice lila en inglés? Purple? But the light purple, I think it is. Happens like... I see it like the same color, you know? So I don't see a clear difference like between yellow and blue, for example. Like it's obvious. No. It's like, for me, it's the same color. Es 23.8. Cambia siempre all at once. No entiendo qué dices phase shift. 23 octavos, 21 octavos y 12 octavos. Maybe here the at the end of the build-up gets a bit chaotic, you know, a bit too noisy, a bit too much things going on. The leads, these ones, I feel like they could be a bit tighter, a bit more clear. I don't really like the attack of this kick. I think it doesn't really belong to techno. I would try to look for another attack. Maybe I would use this one as extra to give another touch, you know, but like I would have a proper, deep, strong attack for the kick, and then maybe use this one like really quiet to give extra brightness or extra color to the attack, but not really as main attack. I don't really see it. Maybe it's just my personal taste. For me, the offbeat hi-hat is a bit too wide, and the shakers are a bit too loud. To be honest, I don't really like the idea, okay? Because you have like really techno kicks, but the leads and the melody is way too much big room. But it's not like then you have big room techno. No, it's not the same thing, okay? Big room techno, let's say, doesn't have a melody and leads that close to big room, and the kicks are not that close to techno, you know, like it's in between. But it's like you took the techno kick and the lead and melody from big room, so it sounds a bit weird for me. I think they don't really work well together. The harp is way too loud. You see, you have like the harp, and then you have the melody thing. Both sounds have a lot of attack, so I think that's not a good idea. What I would have is the melody sound, maybe have it like this, with a plug sound, with a lot of attack, but then on the harp I would increase a bit the attack on the synth, so this way the attack is not that strong, doesn't have that much transients, and I would put it more quiet and more in the background, just to cover space and give rhythm, but try to focus more on the main melody. And if you have both sounds pretty loud with a lot of attack, then it's a bit confusing. Also, the claps you're using, I think they're a bit too much too big room. And also it's masking a bit the attack of the other sounds, and I don't know. I think they don't... Sorry, I think they don't really work here. The claps. Yeah, this melody in acid. Maybe in acid could work a bit more. Maybe yes. These leads are a bit too bright and too thin. Can you hear, like, when the kick comes in, the volume of the leads get reduced, get more quiet? That's because the kick is taking too much space. Probably has a sub-bass resonance, or maybe a sub-frequency is way too loud, and is masking the other frequencies. I think, as I said, you need to rework on the idea. I think this doesn't really work. The lead and the melody is way too much 2015 big room, and the kick is way too techno. So no, you didn't make big room techno. It's like, I don't know how to say it. For example, let's say it's not like this, okay? But let's say you have progressive house and you have hardstyle, okay? A middle point would be like UK hardcore or happy hardcore. That is like my VIP remix. But what do you have there? Do you have progressive house vibes with those synth, with that melody, and so with hardstyle kicks? Not really. You have like fast sound, maybe a bit more saturated, a bit more distorted leads, but you have a thin kick, you know, a kind of just a tight kick, you know, so you're mixing things. But it's not like, okay, you take this from the genre and this from the genre. No, you try to find the middle spot. Somebody knocked at the door? Give me 1 second. Sorry. I had the key behind my door so people couldn't come inside the house. Twitch removed my account. It's weird. Really? Also happened to Groovy. Groovy also got the account deleted. Esa canción me da risa. Es de los Simpsons. Okay. Next one was Phase Shift. Me acabo de pedir el Amazon Prime y no me deja suscribirme. ¿Por qué? Sí, Facey, ahora lo escucho, pero voy a contestarte eso en inglés, ¿vale? Facey is saying that he's looking for any genre where to put it in, but don't think like this. Don't care at all. Don't care at all. Just make the music you like, and doesn't matter what genre is in or what is called, you know. But I don't really understand what you mean by 23, 21, 12. Like the bars of the song. I have a question. Should I release this track on YouTube and all social medias? That depends on you, of course, but in my opinion, it's not ready yet. As I said, I think it's not a good mixture of techno with big room. Metric of it is not 4/4, it's not 12/8. Oof, that's too complicated for me. I never really understood it. I mean, but 12/8 is the same as 4/4, but just longer. I mean, 8/8 is not the same as 4/4, like practically. When I listen to it, practically, if I don't count, I wouldn't see any difference, I think. Wow, let's see. Okay, first of all, I think the kick needs to have way more punch, way more attack, with the mix way more. The snare or clap is not bad, but I think the rhythm they are doing is a bit confused. I don't know, for example, like tuk-ta, 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 tuk-ta. Something like this is good, but it feels like that rim shot is like trying to be faster always. You know, I don't know. I don't feel the rhythm as comfortable or as natural, and also the rim shot I think is way too wide. Then the wrist bass is not bad, but I think you need to cover more space, maybe with ambient sounds or pads or something. And the vocal, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to have a kind of reverb ambient vocal, then it's good. But I would add way more reverb and reduce a little bit on the mids and increase a bit the highs. If you want to have it more as main vocal, then you need to increase the volume, have more highs, less mids also, make it more clear. I think you need to make the song evolve more. I mean, in the end, it's the same thing over and over. Doesn't change, you know? There's no moment without drums. There's no moment with another sounds, with another part of the melody or so. The only difference is here. Only that. I don't know. Make it evolve more, you know? It's like you took a 4-bar loop and spread it across the playlist. Try to innovate more, make the song evolve, make different parts, create contrast between those parts, all these kind of things. It's just a big chorus though, not all the track. Then for a chorus, I think it's way too long. Almost 2 minutes of chorus is way, way, way too long. I don't know, I think you still need to work more on the idea. Okay, number game. Remember, if you subscribe, you participate on this, and also you get priority today. Okay, number game 84. I I don't like this number. Not this one. Okay, a number that is between 40 and 60. P. Okay, we got it. We got it. ¡Ah! ¡Groovy! Habías acertado, pero se te han adelantado. It was 45 and the first person was Ice Cold. I'm sorry, Groovy. ¿Por qué gritas mi nombre? ¿Por qué no? Girtas mi nombre. I think it's not bad, but for me it feels a bit basic sound, and probably what you did here is take a super saw and put it low. I think you went too low, so the sound is like broken, like something like this. It feels a bit dirty. Maybe keep it like this, but try to clean a bit more the meats. Wrist bass on pads. Then, if it's a wrist bass, I would filter the highs a little bit. Because what happens is it is a super saw that you put too low. I think this snare doesn't really work here. I think for this song, I don't really know what you're gonna do because you usually make hard side techno. Okay, I think you need to look for a bit cleaner, tighter snare. I think can work way better on this one. This is a bit more noisy and distorted. Also, the snare is pretty loud. The whole time, at least it feels like it's 4x4. I don't know, but then this drum fill, yeah, it's a 4x4, pam, 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 pam. But then the drum fill is not, and it feels weird. For me, it feels weird. I would have just a normal 4x4 drum fill. And then on the drop I don't care if the bass is like triplets, but this drum fill I think doesn't really work. I think you need to make the bass a little bit fatter, maybe with a bit more distortion or so. And the attack of the kick, I think, is not good for this one. I think you need a bit punchier, deeper, and stronger attack. More like boom, boom, boom. This one is too much like click, click, click. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Head off is like more, you know what I mean? But of course, if somebody don't know it, this guy is making music in FM Mobile. So, I mean, it's really good for being FM Mobile. I will make the RP vocals more present in the mix, louder, and maybe also with more reverb to create more depth. Was it muted? Well, here I would remove the clap in this part. I feel like this part doesn't need, or is the part is asking to don't be that melodic. So maybe the RP vocal doesn't really work here. Maybe what you can do is have this part in front without the ARP vocal, and then have all of this. I think that can work. The noise is way too loud. Clean a bit more the mids of this bass. And maybe having a crispy high mid bass could be good. Not bad. I mean, not really my thing. For me, it's a bit too much the same. Even if, of course, you have break, different drops, and so it's like having like the ambience vocal the whole time. It's like the vibe is all the time. That not bad, but a bit not for me. Should I keep the layout in the first drop the same, or should I change it a bit? The layout. What do you mean? What do you mean? I like this, just not the kick, but the rest is good. You still giving feedback, or is the last one? I'm still giving feedback. Okay, next one. I'm gonna check one and go for something to eat because I'm a bit hungry. Okay, the number I'm thinking is between the second part of the drop. I don't know, depends on you. Es la hora de la merienda, es que... Okay, the number I'm thinking is between 20 and 40. Okay, stop. Everybody stop. Stop. It's not it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Okay, everybody stop. What happens if, for example, Ivan FG typed 225. So in that case, I don't really know if it's 22 or 25 what he wanted to say. So this chart, I mean, we forget about that one. But then, for example, he wrote 3,433. That's 34, 33. I don't know if it's because you're going too fast, so you don't send it, and then you have both. Should I count those cases? At least maybe the first one. For example, also groovy, wrote 25, 23 together. So maybe should I focus on the 25? You know? Like, give these people the opportunity of the first one. What do you think? Es porque hay un slow en el chat y no se envía. ¿Y eso puedo cambiarlo yo? Yo escribo a veces no se envía. So sometimes you type and it doesn't send when you click. Because of the kind of a slow mode. To avoid the spam or something. It happens a lot to you. So maybe what I would do is focus on the first number. If you type, for example, 30, 21 together, I would focus on the 30. I just submit you right now, or not because it divided from my account, but didn't. Praxin, I don't have any notification of you subscribing. So I think no. The first person that got it didn't type 20. The number was 25. And the first person that got it didn't really type 25. He typed it 25, 23 together. And it's groovy. So, I don't know. I am Tatir. Thank you so much for a subscription. Thank you so much. But wait, when... Oh, I cannot see it now. Groovy, te aceleras y por una vez que aciertas lo escribes mal. Es que... De verdad. ¿Has enviado algo, Groovy? ¿Tienes algo? I am Tatir. Tatir, tell me what's your... ¿Tengo prioridad? Sí. Dime cuál es tu nombre en el email. Dáselo al otro chico. A ver quién habría puesto 25 después de ti. Para una vez que ganas. Who said 25? After you, the next person say 25, 26. And it's Oski. Okay, just give it to this one. Pero Dios mío, a ver, has ganado porque he cambiado un poco las reglas del juego, ¿eh? Porque de normal eso no lo contaría como bueno. Así que... Okay, this one. Rutinsky. Okay, I got it. O sea, sentiste lástima. Let's check. What was the name? Tatir. By the way, remember that now you're participating in the giveaway. Que sí, celebra. Anda. Braxton, thank you so much for a subscription. Now I got it. Thank you so much, Braxton. I'm gonna check this one by Oski and then yours, okay? Right now, to be honest, is giving me a bit too much 2015 vibes. Yeah, this vocal chop is a bit too outdated. Feels a bit too much like NCS type of music. You have sidechain in the bass, right? It's like, not completely, but like, In the break, you need to have the bass as it is, like nothing else. I'm missing a bit of depth and ambience and reverb and things like this. The bass is also a bit too loud. I also miss effects, like you're not adding transition effects in general, you know. This is the build up, and only at the end I hear some effects. Okay, big problem. That bass there shouldn't be. The build up already ended, so why you have one more beat or two more beats of the kick of the bass? No. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This one still needs a lot of work. Okay, there's no problem. Everybody have been here, but the style is a bit outdated, like NCS 2015, something like this. The bass, I don't recommend you using the same bass sound in the drop and in the break, because then it's so boring. You need to use different, for example, just a sub bass or a wrist bass in the break, and then on the drop you need to use stronger sounds, you know, with more aggressive, fuller, stronger. Then the clap is too noisy, like pss, you know, and it's too loud. The kick is not strong enough, cutting through the mix well. Try to get better samples and better presets, and try to update a bit more the sound, the idea, because it's a bit outdated, you know. So this is not really going to work nowadays. Also, if we remove the kick and the claps from here, what's the difference between this and this? It's the same thing. You just put the vocal top one octave higher, but the rest is the same. Same bass, the same sound, you know? So you need to have different sounds in different parts, otherwise it's too repetitive and boring. Common mistake by people that starts having an impact in the drop. Never do this. Okay, in the drop you can use downlifters, exhausts, crashes, but not impacts, because the impact first, the mids of the impact usually have reverb and it's gonna make the drop super dirty. But second, the impact has a punch. The punch have a lot of bass, and that punch and that bass is gonna interfere with the kick and with the bass. So never do it, never. But it's just a matter of keep working and keep learning, okay, and you improve. Let me go to the bathroom and to get something to eat really quick, and we continue with the feedbacks, okay? 1 minute, 2 max, okay? I put your favorite song, and you can also go take advantage of this and go to the bathroom. What happened? Something interesting? Imagine hearing this in the elevator. Wildcrow, which Rambo is best in my exploring 8 or 18? I don't know. Do you? I mean, I just tested it and I just checked presets. I like this one. Maybe I tweak it, maybe not, but I don't remember the presets. I chose 8. Then good night, Oski. I'm gonna check your song now. Wait, yours is next. And you showed in tuning tutorial. I don't know. Oscar, are you leaving? Ah, okay. It's 11 p.m. Time to sleep. Ah, okay. Goodbye, Daxton. Okay, let's check Oski. I mean, Costa, don't care about that. Just use the preset you want, or just don't use preset and do it yourself.
Catch me or I go Houdini. I come and I go. Tell me all the ways you need me. I'm not here for long. Catch me or I go Houdini. I come and I go. Prove you got the right to please me. Everybody knows. Catch me or I go Houdini. Time is passing like a solar eclipse. See you watching and you blow me a kiss. It's your moment, baby, don't miss it. Coming closer, are you reading?
I don't know if I didn't listen to this song, the original, so I don't know what's if the vocal is from the original and the rest you did it or not. I think yes. For me, that plucky ARP is a bit too mono, a bit too centered. I don't know if you can open it. And it's masking a little bit the vocal. So maybe do some EQ sidechain. Okay, several things. First of all, the drop needs to be way louder and stronger, okay? That's the first thing. This part, the do-do-do-dun, is way louder than the kick. That's too loud. Then the kick has a good punch in like around 100, 200 hertz, okay? But I don't know, I think it needs a top kick. Something for the mids and for the highs that you don't have. It's too filtered. But then it's like only is the kick. I mean, the rest of the sounds are way too quiet. The bass is super quiet. The mid bass is super quiet. I know you need to balance better the sounds and make it sound more glued. Everything. Also, the idea of this remix is a bit outdated, too much like 2020 Slap House. 4 years already since Slap House took over the world. Damn, 4 years. Well, probably Slap House boom started a bit later since COVID, and COVID started like in March. Well, the close down in Europe was in March. So yeah, not yet 4 years. This, I would have it really in the background. Really like ambience, quiet thing. That's true, Oski.
Catch me or I go Houdini. Catch me or I go Houdini. Come and I go. Tell me all the ways you need me. I'm not Houdini. Do you think about it night and day? Maybe you could be the
I mean, for radio and listening on a streaming platform and so, it's good. Housey, good vibes, and so I like the melody. But as I said, you need to work more on the balance and make sound the drop sound a bit fuller, a bit fatter, a bit stronger at the top kick and these kind of things. But the idea is pretty good. Braxton. Para estar recién empezando, lo que dice no está mal del todo, ¿no? No, para nada. B11, I don't know why when I saw this, I remember that Ableton is releasing Ableton 12 in 2 weeks or something like this. And I remember that Ableton people needs to pay to update. Then FO Studio people don't need to pay. Never will have to pay to update. And you keep saying Ableton is better. I think this kick so far is like the top kick is really strong on the mid highs and highs, but doesn't have a strength in 100, 200 hertz and doesn't have any bass. The bass maybe is because you got it. No, you need way more bass. Like the balance is, let's say this is the lows. How much to upgrade? I don't know. Let's say this is the lows and this is the highs. You know, it's like you have it like this. So you need to balance, or even the opposite, like the bass and the low mids need to be a bit stronger than the highs and the mid highs on the kick. Everything is pretty quiet compared to the kick. I think the break, the intro and the drop are way too different. I mean, I didn't expect at all any kind of drop like this. Or if when it started I expected more melodic, because the break is super melodic. It's well too filtered for me. Everything is too filtered. And the vocal is not standing out enough. But I don't know, like the drop doesn't belong to this track. Feels like this. The drop. The drop is a bit loud compared to the break. Again, the second break is way too similar to the first one. It's way too filtered and so, and I know, feels like they don't belong together. Like they are different songs, you know? And it feels like also the break, like you're missing the main thing. I don't know if the main thing is that vocal. If it's the vocal, you need to make it way louder. But it feels like you're missing the melody or you're missing the main vocals on top of this. I don't know. I think you need to work a bit more on it. The idea is good, but especially what they said, the break and the drop don't fit together. Tengo sueño, pero si te acabas de levantar. ¿Qué pasa, Mr. Eric? ¿Lleva tiempo para Demo Submission? Envíala a ver si puedo. ¿Por dónde se envía la música? Dale exclamación feedback y te sale. Mira, ahí lo tienes. Okay, let's do another number game. Alright? Number game. Let me think of one number. Remember, the number game. If you don't know what this is, I'm gonna think of one number. If you guess the number, you get the feedback. Let me think of one number first. Okay, I got it. The number is between 80 and 100. No. 80 is not between 80 and 100. No. Yes. The number was 95. Juan P. Alonso. Groovy, el 1000 no está entre el 100 y el 80. Juan. You're Afrobeats DJ. Afrobeats DJ. Estaba jodiendo, ya gané. Bueno, ganaste. No sé lo que diría un juez. Okay, step by step. Afrobeats, I expected to be, because of the name, I expected to be an Afrobeat or Afro trap maybe song, not progressive house. But then the vocal is not in key. I can find you in the dark. No, right? In the dark. Okay, first what I will do is try to reduce a little bit the highs of the guitar, but especially what I will do is here in this part, filter it slowly. So when the vocal comes in this part, the guitar is more filtered, so it doesn't interfere with the vocal. The city lights were allowed to fly. You went there away without saying goodbye. I don't feel it off key now, the vocal, but I felt it here. Anyone with perfect pitch can tell me? The vocal is a bit too loud. The instrumental has a bit too much mids between 3 and 400 hertz. This downlifter is super loud. We broke in the skies. A story of two that was waiting with light. When the stars shut down, both of us. The quality of the vocal, I think, is not the best one. I would clean a little bit the mids of it. Some highs are a bit annoying, has some resonance. I would use a bit more de-essing. But I think it's more, even if you try to solve it, I think because of the quality of the mic, maybe you cannot get the best quality possible, but maybe you can get a good quality. I would try to open more the vocal in some parts, maybe some words or so have chorus or side vocals, so it's where you emphasize them and you make them sound a bit fuller. I have a video where I show you how to go from one vocal track to have harmonies, and so you can check it.
That when you let down, both of our hearts lost their sound, but I won't give up. I know I can find you in the dark. I can find you in the dark. I can find you in the dark. Oh yeah.
Okay, the idea is pretty good. To be honest, a bit outdated. You know what they think nowadays of this progressive house. But the idea is pretty good. Good melody, good vibes, and so I think the drum needs way more energy and sound way louder. Especially what they see is that you're focusing way too much on the highs. Okay, there are a lot of high frequencies, but not enough sub, low mids, and warmth on the drop. So maybe try to cover more the 100, 300 hertz with the stronger mid basses there. Reduce or even do a smooth high cut on the leads, on the highs of the leads to control the annoying high frequencies. Then when the build-up is going, I recommend you to slowly use a low cut, increase the low cut on the song, so the bass is slowly fading out. Otherwise, this cut here is a bit weird. The kick needs to be a bit fatter, you know, more bass and so more strength. And then okay, the snares, first of all, super loud. Second, way too much highs. Third, a bit overused, but well, you didn't use the whole sample, so it's not that bad. In this part, I hear some clicks on the sides, bass clicks. I hear some bass clicks on the sides that are, first, I would cut those clicks, but also they are, apart from being the bass, they are super wide, way too much, and then they sound bad. Just cut them, or if you can cut them, put them mono.
I can find you in the dark, baby.
This downside that I think it doesn't start with the right note.
Dark, baby.
No, I think it doesn't start with the right note. What I recommend to do is loop the very first part where you can hear the note and try to detect what note is that, and then pitch it to the tone of your song, you know. So this way it starts from the root note of your song and feels better.
Tonight is our chance. It's time for us to find a way.
Definitely the vocal has not enough space. The claps you're using are not bad. Maybe I would wait until the next phrase to add them, and maybe don't add them here. So this way you evolve more and so. But I would try to clean them a little bit more.
I'll search night and day.
Well, no need to clean. They are good.
A journey up till we hold. I'll find you again.
The orchestral drums are way too loud, and what I would do is probably cut all the tail and all the reverb, you know, make them way shorter, and maybe if you want, add yourself the reverb. It's gonna sound way cleaner, not that muddy. It's gonna feel better.
The stars show. I can find you.
But the idea is good. I mean, the problem is what they always say with this kind of progressive house, a bit outdated and not the right time for it. I hope one day comes back. Everything is a cycle, you know. So we are now in a more kind of strong sound. Hard techno and hardstyle is taking the scene. And probably one day when people get a bit tired of this, they will go more again to more melodic stuff, I think. Because what happened, for example, after COVID, what was trendy? Tech house. Tech house was groovy, nice melodies, you know, it's nice. But then people wanted harder things. So they started going harder to techno, hard techno, you know, so that's what's trendy nowadays. But you know, obviously it will come back. Maybe not the same way. I don't know. Sí, el problema está en la mezcla. El problema está en la mezcla, Juan. Okay, let me check something. I want to see something. I received a message. I don't know if it's okay, yeah, it's automated message. By the way, do you remember that what they did at the end of December was to record a lot of videos this way you didn't have to record? Well, I just recorded once, I think, in January. But last week I had to record, this week I have to record, and probably next week I have to record. So, yeah, I couldn't record all at once. And I have to record 3 weeks in a row. But, well, never mind. Do you have a video about intro and outro? Yeah. Actually, yes. One day here in a live stream I made an extended version. And then I cut that and uploaded to YouTube. It's one of the latest videos. Maybe you don't need to scroll a lot, and it's about extended mix. Okay, or look for Wildcrow extended mix and probably you see it. About tips, how to make it, and all of this. ¿Te llegó mi mail? Pues no sé, supongo. Sí. Okay, another number game. Nobody wants to subscribe. So guest priority. Number game. I don't know how long can it be today. I still have time. Yo, Octor, thank you so much for getting a subscription. But man, thank you so much for getting a subscription to another person. But check this. Check this thing here. You can become a Patreon member for free if you are a subscriber. So maybe instead of giving to somebody else, you should have given to you, because maybe you could win the Patreon membership. You know, I'm gonna do the giveaway next Wednesday, and he's gonna be amongst the Twitch subscribers. I am already subbed. Okay. I didn't know you already had it. I mean, I know you usually have it, but I didn't know that right now you still were a subscriber. Have an automatic subscription. Thank you so much. We're gonna have a new feedback stream. Every week I do a feedback live streams. Well, last week I did production, but yeah. And maybe when I have the new studio, maybe I do some DJ live streams. Okay, so let's check Octopoctor. Octopoctor is Octotones, right? You didn't send anything today. Did you? Eso molaría, pero primero tengo que conseguir una Denon otra vez. Octor, did you send it? Send it now. Okay. Adiós, Groovy. Nos vemos la semana que viene. A ver si ganas el juego. Qué malo soy. I always watch your videos since you were making videos in Spanish. You mean in YouTube? Or, I mean, I make Spanish videos on TikTok. But on YouTube in the beginning, the very beginning of YouTube, I tried to make every video in English and Spanish, but that was a mess. Yes, in YouTube, so that's since the beginning, since the very beginning. Well, before that, I made some remakes, but I don't really count that. So when I started on YouTube, I was making this, but I think I did it for 4 or 5 videos, not more. Okay, about this song, I think it's pretty interesting. Maybe this impacts and downlifters are a bit loud.
DJ, turn it up.
I don't know, I feel like it could be better, more kind of reverse sound, like with a kick with a tighter attack, and not that distorted hardstyle classic kick. You know what I mean?
DJ, turn it up.
Because of the
DJ, turn it
turn
up.
it up. DJ, turn it up. Pong, 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 pong. I don't know. I don't remember right now any song name that has this kind of kicks. The guys, you know what I mean. I feel the lead's a bit too quiet compared to the kick, and also the kick feels like it doesn't complete. It's not the length of the beat. You know, it's like it's a bit shorter than the length of the beat. So it's sort of like one one one. It's like pok 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 pok. You know what I mean? Maybe because it doesn't have reverse, and I'm used to that. I don't know. The new sound that you add on the sides, I think it's clashing a little bit with the main lead. I would have it more quiet. I don't know if because I'm tired of listening or what, but I feel like, and also because I don't have a reference right now of hardstyle, but I feel like everything's a bit, not chaotic, but like, sounds don't have its own space. I feel like everything's a bit too glued, you know what I mean? I think it's good, but I feel like this, like maybe if I listen to other ones, they have more space to breathe. I don't know right now.
DJ, turn it up.
For me personally, I think you have a bit too much reverb and a bit too much highs on the leads, and I would try to cover a bit more the low mids with a bit more aggressive bass.
DJ, turn it up.
Yeah, a bit too big, too noise, too much reverb and so. And here, as you can hear, when the kick is not there, the leads get louder. That's because compression or limiting in the master usually. The bass of the kick is too big and is masking all the frequencies. But then if you're gonna have this kick here, then I recommend you to have the one. Let me see if I can find any. The one I'm referring to. Give me a second. Maybe On Point has some kind of kicks that they want. No, think no. Something more like this. Something like this. I was referring to. Like something more like this. Something more like this, you know. I think it can work better for the first drop than for the second one. Have it like you have right now. Reverse bass kick, yeah, but reverse bass with this kind of attack, you know, not with a hardstyle attack. That's what they're referring. Because sometimes the reverse bass is with a distorted attack, like pong pong, like poof poof. But no. Okay, maybe I can check a couple more songs before leaving. Or do you want to see some of the presets of the sound bank? Maybe for that hardstyle break that I meant, I said that needs a bit more fat bass. Maybe one of my presets could work. I'm not gonna show you, but I'm gonna play you. Look. Look. Maybe if you like bass house, you like this one. No, wait. Or maybe if you make hardstyle, you like this. Or this. No, wait, this one. I don't know how you're hearing it right now with Sonarworks and so. Or if you like melodic techno, maybe you like this. I sent you a track, but it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Every week I delete all the emails. Let me see which sound I can show you that maybe you like. Well, the hardstyle bass, common one. No, more like this. Or more like this. Or let me see which one is like, wow. Then I can show you that you maybe like. Look, this is the recreation of the 7, 8 layers I have in Like a Melody that are a lot of sounds, different ones. But I think I got really close one. I'm gonna even put the melody. No, not here. Project Bones, Like a Melody, scores. This. No. And then, if you mix it with the you and I preset, one of the you and I presets that is like this, you have this. Wow, this. For this case, and you have the preset, you don't need any more presets for the drop. But if you like, for example, people that were asking for big room techno. Something like this. Of course, right now, if you don't have a song or like something else for the background, it feels like it's empty. I think it was this one that was so cool. like this one a lot. But as you can see, a lot of different genres. Jay, muchas gracias por la suscripción. Muchas gracias. No, and I know because I'm here every week, Almao, but I never got feedback on this track. But every week, if you're here, you know that every week you need to send it. The Oro 5 hours. The first preset, no, it's more kind of bluer. Okay, let's check Jay.
I wish going back in time was possible. So I live our memories for multiple time. We don't need to wait for a sign.
I feel like the vocal is a bit too overcompressed and saturated. I don't know, like it doesn't have enough space to breathe. I will try to reduce a bit the compression, maybe reduce a little bit the reverb, so it's a bit more separated, maybe even sides in the reverb, so it's where it has more space, the dry vocal to sing.
Don't need to wait for a sign.
And maybe it has a bit too much highs, because the instrumental with the vocal works well, it's not really masking, but the problem I see is just in the vocal.
We've had more than a divide.
I don't really like this clap. I think it doesn't have a clean sound. It's masking more than adding something good.
An unforgettable life. An unforgettable life.
Here the kicks were a little bit loud, but especially here. Here probably because of the filter, it has a resonance, so it's making it sound too loud. So in this part I feel the lead is too loud. Here is good. Labri. I like the idea. It's pretty melodic, pretty good. First of all, I wouldn't use this clap, like in the break. Then, I think the kick needs a bit more attack. It's too filtered, to kind of deep house, way too much. I would go for something more attacky, more kind of future house kick or something like this. I think the lead needs more reverb, more depth. It's a bit too dry, too close to me. But also would try to control it more, because when you have the filter, it's like the volume gets reduced too much. It's like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, you know? So try to compress it more, control it more. And on the bass, I think you need an extra layer that have more crunchy sound, more to make it fatter and stronger. Personally, I would reduce a little bit the hi-hat. It's not bad, but personally I would reduce a little bit more. And make the vocal stand out a bit more here in the drop. like a lot this what you did here. Pretty epic. But then here this lead is clashing too much with the vocal. And a bit too strong the tag and too much highs and so. This pitching up thing is a bit risky, but I think it works. Here at the end gets a bit too much noise, a bit chaotic, a bit dirty. Chirría un poco. Pretty good idea. I think it needs some work on the mixing, but I think the idea is pretty nice. Pretty melodic, but at the same time quite underground, I would say. Something like this. I don't know. I like it. I like it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna check one more song. One more. One. Hostia, el paréntesis L, madre mía. Cómo se nota que estás mayor, ¿eh? Bueno, yo también, porque lo entiendo. Pero vamos, o sea... Un Gen Z no te entiende, ¿eh? No he visto eso en mi vida. ¿De qué año eres, Bad Habits? Coño. Uff. Te pilla ahí en medio, ¿eh? Es del Messenger. El paréntesis L paréntesis te ponía un corazón en el Messenger. Te pilla ahí justo, no sé si... Que a lo mejor sí, a lo mejor no lo usaste. Recuerdo desbloqueada, tal cual. Nunca te hiciste, ¿ves? Por eso. Okay, guys. Let's say one more. Number game, okay? Remember, I think on one number. If you guess it right, you get the feedback. It's easy. Okay, let me think on one number. All right. The number I'm thinking is between 20 and 50. No. Yes. The number was 27, and the first person saying it is Soul Gum 3. I don't know, but your name feels like a video game name. Soul Game. You know, like... You know, something like fight thing. Email is NKO3. Okay, isn't it? You didn't send any. I just have. Ah, it's here. Oh, I didn't show it. It was from a game company, actually. All right. Okay, some things. First, I think you need... I mean, you have the base of the kick, but you don't have the tag, the punch. It's like it's filtered, so it loses all the strength that it could have. Then the acid sound feels like it's not in the right tempo. Feels like it's delayed. I don't know, it feels like it's not really quantized. Also add way more reverb to the synth. It is delayed indeed, so don't have it. Feels weird. I think it doesn't really work. You need way more reverb and you need to add more depth to this. I don't know if the special effects, ambient sounds, just the reverb and work with it. I don't know, but you need to add more depth to this drop. Work more on this transition. For example, you can remove the kick in the last bar, have snares, have uplifters, downlifters. Also, this harp I think is a bit loud, but also doesn't have any reverb at all. This new plucky sound feels a bit off key, but I think it's not the notes that you're using. It's the reverb. Maybe have the spin depth or something a bit too much and feels out of key. Or maybe the pitch, the really beginning pitch, or after playing the note, the pitch after that maybe is making it sound off key. The pads you're using are way to filter. You need to open more the sound. You need to have more highs, more brightness. I think this is too basic. This could be good with a bit more reverb and quiet, and so it could be good as ambient sound in the background. But then having something on top, this being like the main thing, I think is too basic. I get the idea you wanted to do here, but I don't know, I think it doesn't really work. Doesn't really work because it's only that sound. If you have maybe a vocal on top, or if this going down and going up thing was faster or so, maybe it could work. Or maybe if here you had like really epic, really big, really strong moment, then boom, to create contrast, have this could work. But right now, I think it doesn't make it that interesting as it could be. Now when you have the melody, don't make it go left and right. It's confusing. Too much sidechain. Too much. It's like bam 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 bam. You know. Anyway, the synth that you're using, I think, is too filtered, like bandpass filter. You know, not any lows, not any highs, and the sound is a bit too soft. You need to add more layers to it. It's obvious that you didn't start a long time ago producing, but I mean, you still need to work more on it, you know, to improve and learn more. Maybe some FOPs can help you in this, or just watching tutorials and practicing. Just keep working, man, and you get there. Guys, that's it. This was the last song for today. Okay. Thank you so much. I don't know what you sent. 11 try. Let's try. from Turkey. Thank you so much, but as you can see in the title, donation is not priority, okay? Donation is just to say thank you, to support me, and I just say thank you to you for giving that to me, but it's not giving priority, okay? Priority is only if you subscribe on Twitch. Okay, guys, I'm sorry if I couldn't check your song. That's normal. I receive a lot of songs. I still have 29 to check. That's impossible to check. But next week I'm gonna do another feedback, another live stream where you can send your song and have more chances, you know. And remember, next week I'm gonna do the giveaway of the Twitch Pro Patreon membership, where you get 24 sample packs, exclusive sambang, my Wildcrow sambang volume 1. I mean, the feedback I give here is just a 5% of the feedback I give to my Patreon members. Exclusive tips in an exclusive Telegram group and a lot more, you know. So if you want to be able to win it, become a Twitch subscriber, and next Wednesday I will do the giveaway and we will know who gets it. Okay, so nothing else. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you learned something. With the things I said, you should learn things if you listen, you know, even if I don't check your song. So yeah, nothing else. See you next week. All right, goodbye. Bye bye.